The day he died is the day we cried. We drove back to Harlem because that's where we felt him and needed to be at that time. It's a fire next time. America's dark side. De facto segregation. A declaration of war. Death of a prophet killed for profit during the turbulent 60s. Conscious fight for civil rights, but still hypocritical war. The traitors within and the enemies without did the deeds of dishonor. Torn by racial strife that this city, country, state, and world had never witnessed before. Oppression's child, not specified by color but by allegiance and commitment. The turmoil waged externally and internally, marginalized. He was ostracized and expelled by those formerly known as truth. Black kids were spat upon. Dogs took out a bite of my mama's arm. Our leaders were assassinated and murdered. National Black Touring Circuit Incorporated. A desegregated cup of coffee, theaters, public toilets, schools and streets, and diners that we could now use did not mean that we were free. That was integration's deceptions. Jim Crow state, the breakdown of the black family. That's it? That's all I get, nigga? After we worked 400 years in this land for free, the day he died, it was a Sunday, the Lord's Day. He had been shot, the 10th or 11th row on the left-hand side. The 10th or 11th row on the left-hand side. Nigga! Get your hands out of my pocket! I want to talk to the mayor, to the governor, to the motherfucking president. I want to talk to the FBI and the CIA and my motherfucking congressman in the Audubon between Broadway and St. Nicholas Ave and pseudo-Arab Farrakhan playing revenge with the FBI, COINTELPRO, NSA, Homeland Security. Utter chaos. A brother ran on stage to see if he could get to Malik Shabazz. See, he understood the real role of the Black United Front. Despite all the warnings of, somehow we had been able to save him from, and we felt guilty about that shit. The essence is self-determination, self-respect, and self-defiance. Max Roach on horns, afros blue as I.O. Sajefo. Mr. Rinder, or Mr. Garvey. What about Mr. Shabazz? And 30 years later to the season, what about Mother, Granny, Queen, Abuelita, Survivor, Doctor, Sister Betty's life? Paul Robeson's spirits over there. We are only requesting information. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Phone dead, fire raging. Marcus Garvey's words have come to pass. Marcus Garvey's words have come to pass. See, the day before he died, we all cried. Betty, I love you and the children. Let's put the ultimate plan in effect. The mission that could change the course of human events. African people's reunification. It's not a black or white thing. It's about a make a change thing. Drum call, roll call, calling all Garveyites, calling all old Black Panthers. You are dead if you are flesh with no spirit. If you think that man made the tortugas, the day he died is the day we cried. We drove back to Harlem because that's where we felt him and needed to be at that time. Too complex for a single metaphor, no matter how resonant, to capture its essence. Majestic giving which defines the very reverence of the word of the man of the time, Malik Shabazz, assassinated because